Yo, you listening to the Oprah Rose Show with TT and Gigi, and yeah, get it poppin'.
Thoughts. Everything begins with thoughts.
She's a slut, she's a hoe, she's this, she's that.
We say to girls, you can have ambition, but not too much.
It's about people being uncomfortable with women owning their sexuality.
What is the truest, highest vision that you hold for yourself?
I'm a real ass bitch, and I'm gonna get everything that I'm gonna get on my own.
I know for sure. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you believe.
Hi.
What's up? What's up?
Hi, guys. I'm TT.
I'm Gigi.
And I'm Didi.
And this is episode 166 of the Oprah Rose Show. This is so weird.
This is really weird.
But I want to look at them, but can't.
Look at yourself.
We're all together.
I'm like, this is weird, but we're here. Again, recording an episode in LA.
Wow.
The dolls love Los Angeles. Okay.
Los Angeles does not love the doll. She owes me nothing, but she's tired.
Look, I got my tea. I needed to work on my vocals this morning. Me.
And I have a drink.
Yeah. Do I have a hot toddy? Or is this regular tea?
It's regular tea. Oh, do you want a hot toddy?
Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's fine. I was and I was literally sipping it.
Because we were let's have something in your tea, but.
Oh, it's okay. I can have another cup. And
Okay.
I'll have a hot toddy.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, tea tastes so good.
It's still some warm water on the thing.
But I love that we're all together because it's funny. 2 weeks ago, you were in New York.
Yes.
And we did the beautiful photo shoot that we had. Have we recorded since we did the shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recorded last week.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
we just didn't release the real image yet.
Right. The
cover
real
art.
image is coming. The cover art is coming. Wow. This is crazy that we see we went from never seeing each other when you came to LA to now seeing each other twice a month.
And now I'm trying to figure out the next time. In COVID. The
In
dolls
COVID.
don't care.
Yeah,
But
I care about COVID.
No, we
I
care.
wear my mask. I stay 6 feet away. I wash my hands.
It was jokes. It was jokes because we're traveling and we're still attending socially distanced events.
Socially distanced events.
Yeah.
Yes. Emphasis.
We're executing them and attending them.
Right. I think we were talking about that earlier, and I was like, not that I'm over it and being irresponsible, but I feel like whatever is your level of comfort is what you need to do for you.
Yeah,
so if you want to stay at home, stay at home. Shit, if you want to go to Atlanta, go to a party, I don't suggest it.
Hey, Atlanta ain't got COVID.
I said that on a meeting.
Them niggas is in the club.
They do.
They are immune.
I honestly think they're immune.
Yeah,
They all got the antibodies.
Although Diamond said she did get it in Atlanta. Forgot about that. But nonetheless, I feel like at least the amount of people going out.
Well, no, she said she got it from her New York friends that came to Atlanta.
Right. Yeah,
damn.
when she took them to the hookah spot. Lord, I can't get it out.
Yeah.
Stop your statement before you finish now, because we New Yorkers.
I'm not no New Yorker.
You're a New Yorker.
Yeah, but
that's where you pay taxes.
But I'm not a New Yorker. But
how many years have you lived there?
13.
Oh, okay.
Now you saw I was like, I'm not a New Yorker. Child, I will never claim that. It's not where you're at, it's where you're from.
Grand Dame.
The Grand Dame. The Grand Dame of Baltimore.
Right. I'm like, she's never not repping her set. So.
Well, look, if you want to hear about the Grand Dame, make sure y'all go to our Patreon and listen to that episode. That's when y'all talking about the Housewives of Potomac.
Yes. We're going to do another follow-up one. Y'all know we a little raggedy sometimes, and we're figuring it out.
As we go.
So we're just sitting here chilling, and we recording.
Drinking tea. Hot toddies.
Yes. And I think it even came up in our conversation over this weekend was Twitter's going off about Clubhouse right now, and
Clubhouse.
Yeah.
And I just got my invite, and I'm mad that I got it so late. I'm like, I should have been gotten an
Which
invite.
Which is crazy because when I saw it on Twitter and Clubhouse, I thought people were talking about a podcast or something. I had no idea it was an app.
Yeah.
Because people were like, did you hear it on Clubhouse? I'm like, so what? Hear what?
Yeah. I can see that because I've had it for a few months. So
moms.
Yeah.
Wow, the shade. And it's funny because somebody told me on Twitter and was like, I would have been sent it to you, but you had so many people that you were connected to in this. I thought that you just didn't want it.
Well, and initially how they started it out was you had to be on there and active in order to invite other people. So now people have 2 to 3 invites per person. You couldn't. So I joined, like even in the beginning stages, you had to get onboarded. Like you couldn't just sign up and just like go about your willy-nilly. Like you had to get like onboarded.
And that's what Brittany was saying to us yesterday.
Yeah, you have to get like, so after I got onboarded, I think I asked for one for you, and he was like, you have to be on it and like active. And I was like, what? I'm like,
inactive? So you get kicked off?
No, you don't get kicked off, but I think they just want to know that you're like using it.
So like small. What is it exactly?
So yeah, it's I was confused, so that's why I didn't download it at first. So this was like, like way back when. And I guess it's just like a social app. And initially how it was explained to me was like, creatives and people and you're bouncing off ideas and you can start rooms and chats and just another social media platform.
But it's all audio.
Audio.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I discovered yesterday because I just downloaded it yesterday. So one of my friends sent me a link the other day, but she sent me a link, but I was just thinking like it was a link to just go download. Like here's a direct link. I didn't know she was giving me like one of her 5.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Because
like,
you only can get 5 invites out.
I don't even know how to get that. Like, I don't know if it comes automatically, but I ain't got that.
What, the invite?
Yeah.
You still don't have it? You probably have it now.
I actually, they gave me invites when I signed up. I have 5 invites.
I think I have invites now, but I don't know how to look for it yet. So it was like when Brittany was giving us that tutorial yesterday, I was trying to pay attention. So now I need to just go back and
like I said, I did not have when I signed up.
But she mentioned what you said about not being able to invite people immediately and then like having an onboarding experience.
Yeah. So now I think they've just like opened it up more and like because my link expired at first. That's how long I didn't even.
Right, because had we not talked about it yesterday at the event, I would have never went to go sign up for. I would have eventually, but I wouldn't have been like, oh, let me look at it right now. Yeah, because she sent me that link like 3 days ago, like, and it just was like, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it.
Yeah, that's what mine was. Mine was a whole month, and he was like, you're still not like using it. I was like, I didn't have time. Like,
are you watching?
I didn't know what it was, child. And no, because you had to be onboarded, and he had to onboard me.
Got it.
So like the person that invited you it was typically like it was like 3 main people. It was, I don't know, it was like weird.
So what are people like talking about on there?
Child, so I don't go in there.
I mean, I've just seen random rooms. Like there's one room that was like weaves, which was good. I think Steph was in that one.
Yeah.
It's anything you want. We could create a room, which I think maybe the Oprah Rose Show creates a room and we, we discuss topics and stuff like that.
And I will say, actually, I mean, I'm sure they still do it, but there would be like a schedule of events. So let's say you want to get into like the cannabis business, they would have somebody from it, and like it was more panels.
Got it, like a little summit, like
because that was just when I would like
summit.
Go into it, and there were like way more panels or like
So is it
what
free?
Can new artists?
It's all free.
All free.
It is free.
Yeah,
it's still in beta.
Yeah, I was supposed to say exactly.
So it's not available to everyone. It's still being tested out.
So invite only.
Not really.
Well,
but it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess so. No, technically.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, that's why I was like, and maybe I do. I also never got to the point of inviting people. So, but that's why I'm like, how did you get 5 off the rip?
I don't know. But last night I had logged in and it was like, shit in Atlanta was like the top one. Like it was like Atlanta people like, having full conversations. I have no idea. It was like Atlanta.
I wanted to pop into that room for a second.
You would know about it probably. Like,
I mean, but I don't know. Atlanta's so different now than from when I lived there. So I probably wouldn't know, but I was curious to know what the fuck they was talking about. I mean, because I'm sure at least there would have been some people I knew if they were talking about
you're gonna know
affiliated stuff.
Room,
yeah,
there's like 1 degree of separation.
Exactly.
And at this point, like literally everyone is on it. So like, but I don't know. It's help. Initially, I guess some people were like, it was very helpful, but again, I don't use it enough.
The conversations were helpful.
Yeah, like you can learn stuff. Like I can see people like, oh, that conversation on Clubhouse last night was so insightful. But now I feel like it's the Wild Wild West.
Insightful? I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's how it would be. It would be panels.
Right. I'm not here for insights. I'm here for the mess.
No, bring the mess. It was not. That's what I'm saying. It was not. It definitely wasn't the mess, like at all. So I saw. I guess apparently Sean Garrett was like yelling at people earlier today, and
But it's interesting to me too because it's all audio, and I think this is the first social media that is not going on like this video space. I feel like everyone's thinking about video and being live and stories.
personality focused.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that really is not projected, to your point, on social media, because Facebook is God Lord, that thing. Instagram is pretentious.
Right.
It is the highlights of your life. And
don't get it twisted. Clubhouse niggas love to hear themselves talk. It is
yes.
I'm sure.
But it's more like you have to. I don't say you have to like have something to say, but that is all you have. Like I can dislike you off of the things that you say, but on Instagram, if all that you are revealing to me are beautiful pictures, I'm just going to continue to like your photos and you. Yeah. So
I was in one room the other night and they literally said, if you want to hear yourself talk, do not, because I think it's like the stage when you like have to come up like in a talking portion. And they were like, do not, you will get clipped. Like if you just come up here talking just for the sake of talking.
I can see that.
A lot of people just are like jumping in, like I said, to be seen or heard.
Can you mute people? I guess if you're a moderator.
If it's your room, like if we started a room, we could extend it. Yeah, we will.
Yeah. We should make that.
It's Alyssa on Clubhouse.
Okay.
We gotta
send
extend
her my invite.
Yes, we'll send Alyssa.
I'm like, I don't have none. So
yeah.
Now I'm like, I don't have it.
Child, one thing about T, if she don't got something, she gonna figure out a way to get it.
No, but that's why I was like, it wasn't. Now y'all got it, so I was like,
maybe you just got to update. I don't know.
I definitely haven't updated it, and it actually does keep saying that. But anywho, I think everybody on it at this point, so I ain't got to send this to nobody. But child, so that's Clubhouse, and then I did see somebody over the past weekend, this whole Birkin talk, and I don't know where it came from. I saw someone tweet it actually today, and part of it, I guess, was Sweetie Sawite. Saying like she was on Quavo's live and said like get you a man that pays your bills and we'll get you a Birkin, blah 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 blah, like drop him ladies if he don't get you a Birkin. Where I'm like, the average nigga is not buying you a $20,000 plus tax dollar bag.
Well, like, they don't all start at 20, but okay.
10,000, maybe even 5.
They're not even buying Chanel bags.
Yeah, exactly. They're not even buying Chanel boy bags.
They're not even buying Chanel
some
bags.
men are, but like your average, if we're talking about average median incomes and shit like that, or even upper class, like you're probably not buying a $10,000 bag.
And if you want to, that's fine.
Well, technically, you're supposed to be able to buy shit twice. So I'm like, unless you can.
Says who?
True. I mean, yeah, if you want to buy it.
You only live
Child, the world is on fire. We're dying.
Buy that baby.
That's true. But I think it's also like, but I think that's tricky, because so many times, like, all you ever hear is like, let that nigga buy me this, pay my bills, like. I'm the number one proponent of that. Like, I want that. That's not my reality.
I mean, it's giving nasty but classy Birkin bag me.
So and it's like that. That's all you ever see.
If you adore me, Dior me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, between social media, music, but it's also like the majority of us. That is not our lives. Like at all.
No.
Like it's not, and it's again going back to like the social media perception. Like you would think that it's given that.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody say something like. You know how like girls will post their shit and it's like, this is what my man did for my birthday. And it's like 4 different types of shoes and 3 bags and like all this shit. And somebody was like, your man is a scammer and or drug dealer. And I was like, damn, he gotta be all that.
That's a hating ass nigga. Whoever.
Yeah, that is a hating ass nigga.
Like you could think that, but you don't gotta say that. Like keep y'all opinions to yourselves.
It's given that, but
I was like,
what about that young man made you think he may have been a drug dealer or a scammer?
Because it was like
it's fast,
worth of merchandise
and it's like fast money.
Yeah,
like that's like hard earned money. It's like doctors ain't even doing that shit for their bitches. Like lawyers aren't doing that for their women. But it's okay. I feel like what Saweetie was saying, and she's completely removed from the realities of the real world and people who actually have to work for a living and don't have the luxuries of sitting in a Hollywood Hills home and creating Instagram reels all day and deciding to record a song when you feel like it. The rest of us have to go to work. So I think she's a little bit removed from the realities. However, in the grander scheme of things, what she is saying is that you should have a man give you things, and you shouldn't just give yourself to a man who is not, if there isn't a level of reciprocity, which is how I would like to just understand what she was saying.
Wow.
So like, you can't obviously just not do anything and your man give you all of this shit, right? Like, you should be a supportive girlfriend, and whatever if you want, we'll scale it down a little bit. If you want, I don't know, your Louis, the new Louis, something from the new Louis line, right? You know, what are you doing to get that from your man? You know, and if he's not willing to give you things, then why are you giving him your time? Why are you fucking him? Why are you doing any of these things? At least that's how I would like to digest that.
I think it's twofold. I also think everybody doesn't care about that. So
Very
I think
true.
it has to also be what works for your relationship. Like, what are the things that you need in your said relationship?
Yeah.
So if it is, I don't know, support and adoration or you know, words of affirmation or something like that.
Love languages.
Then, your love language is like, you need to be able to get that from your partner. Like, some women don't care about shit like that. It's like, I don't give a fuck about
gifts,
any
I'm not one of those
bottom
women,
list, so.
but
as much as I love gifts, it's at the bottom of mine too. Actually.
Right. So like, obviously it's at the top of her list.
But gifts also, be clear, like, gifts, whatever, the love language of giving gifts does not have to be a $10,000 bag.
No, it doesn't.
It can literally be like, hey, I saw this plant and I thought of you, like, which is extremely sweet as well. But I do think we've literally like consumerism is so real, especially with Instagram. So you think like, oh, I gotta have this and I gotta have that, and I need the newest We
in the building, we in a party. Who got the hookah? Who got the bottles?
Like, it's like, you know, you see kids, and it's, listen, if I could do it for my kid, I probably would. But like, culture got like mad. Culture got more
Birkins than anybody may ever
like
see in person.
A small town, like than anyone in a small town. Like, then, like you said, that.
But I mean, you know, and I understand that too. But my thing is like, what's wrong with telling women to level up and want more?
I don't think that there is anything wrong with that.
I think it's just what is your level of level up, and seemingly social media makes it look like it all has to be the same thing. Where like, mine could be completely different from somebody else's.
Right.
Like, mine could, but you're cool with that because that is what you aspire, and that is what you like.
And that's true too, because I think a big thing about even with social media and even fashion from a standpoint is like, a lot of people dress alike.
Yeah.
And it's actually like it's disheartening, because I feel like personal style is kind of like going away, just because these songs and these rappers make you want to buy the same thing that they have or the same thing that they're rapping about. Like, I get the idea of like, if he's not buying you a Birkin, like, leave him. Like, if he's not treating you right, or if like, this is the level you want to be at, leave him. Like, but to your point, he is like, if I want a Bottega bag, because they got some cute bags, get that bag.
And that's, look, we still talking $5,000. We ain't even talking about Michael Kors. Like, I wouldn't buy one, but like, there's nothing wrong with that if you like that. Like, these are still
that's true. That's what you like,
items,
right?
You know? Like, we also can't act like the average family is probably never going to fucking see a Bottega Veneta bag. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is, and I think even us, honestly, I think we live in these like other realities that like how Saweetie's bar is her bar, right? Like, our bar could be someone else's. Like,
very true.
Shit. Like, especially me, I don't have anything to worry about, but like, literally, at the end of the year, I'm like, all right, these are the things on my wish list. Like, somebody else is like, nah, I can't pay rent. Like, I just want to be able to do this or that. But, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about what works for you. But you can't.
That was my life for a very long time. So I don't feel bad about having my new bar. You know, like, I don't feel bad. Not saying that anybody is trying to make me fucking feel bad. Even if they were, they could not.
Right.
You could never, no one could ever fucking knock me off of the demand and the lifestyle that I've created for myself, because I did that shit from nothing.
Which I think brings up another point. And again, this is something I've only ever, when I say experience, I mean seen. I do not mean live through. Let's be very clear.
Let's put that out there first.
Let me put a disclaimer.
I'm like, what you about to say?
It's like this whole, you know, like, I've seen it a few times about like women, Black women, like owning the space of luxury and being afraid to be like, say, hey, I like this or I want this, because it may come off as like materialistic, or it comes off as high maintenance, and like that, like I said, I don't give a fuck about. Like, no way, shape, or about it. But I think, again, also as women, as you're making more money and you're going behind your career, you're gonna want to attain other things. Like you might have wanted one type of watch when you were 20, but now I got a little bit more bread. I want this type of watch at 30 years old. Right. Maybe I'm speaking for myself, but like nonetheless, you know, you want more things.
I get it.
So, you know, and I've seen like so many things about women like apologizing for wanting luxury or like afraid of being.
And is it Black women in particular?
Only.
Yeah, we come from kings and queens. We come from royalty. We come from
not everyone.
Africa, baby. I'm talking about my ancestors. Like it's in our blood.
But not everyone in Africa was royalty, though. That's a misconception. That is.
I'm like,
well, I don't know that.
But not that they weren't
I don't
like.
know what my family
not that they weren't.
Unfortunately,
like poor. Like not that they were poor or anything, but like. Not everyone was of this like Egyptian bloodline where all of that kind of stemmed from.
It ain't what's the movie that Black is King? Everybody is not. Some people, some niggas was in the huts, like, and had to get it out the mud.
But you were making a point. I'm sorry, dude. You were making a point. I'm sorry.
They saw the things to be attained.
Yes.
Niggas have always loved gold and nice things.
Yes, we have.
Always.
Yes.
So to your point, I don't get what the apology about that is about. If you can afford it, if you can do it, do it. Do it the legal way, get it the right way. That's all I say.
It's a mentality of struggle.
And just make sure.
And it shows up in multiple ways. It does not only show up in this concept of wanting luxury and nice things. We were talking about this yesterday at the house. The mentality of living in New York and the mentality that everything has to be so hard. That is very much New York City living. And you feel bad initially when you kind of break out. This is a conversation that Andre and I were having with Daryl when we were talking about the transition from moving to New York to Los Angeles and how you go back and forth with like, damn, you know, an easy life. Like, is this like, damn, oh my God, do I deserve? Should I? You know, that is literally the same element of the young lady who is questioning or apologizing for wanting something nice. Like, damn, no, I don't want to fucking drive to fucking drop my clothes off at the fucking laundromat or push my cart or like bring my train or bring my groceries on the subway. Like, but you think because that has been your experience for so many years that is how life has to be. And it does not have to be like that. You can ultimately create the life that you want. And if you want a simple, easy life that's lavish with gifts and luxury, there's nothing wrong to aspire to have that.
So what you just said basically was that Sweetie is okay for saying that if he's not buying a Birkin, leave.
No, I'm not saying that is okay. I'm saying that Saweetie is. I'm saying that is her reality.
I can't tell her she's wrong.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that you can't.
She's projecting it on other people.
I look at that and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like for me, I'm just gonna keep scrolling. Like that is her life. Like that is not my life. Like that I can just be like, give me a Birkin bag. And then it's like arrives on my doorstep. So I don't feel any type of ways about it. I don't even really like, I would take one, but like, I don't go up for them. Like it's completely fine. But
are you going to get
I'm talking
one?
about, and honestly, even if I had like that much money, I don't think I would.
Why?
It's just not my type of bag.
Like I feel the same way. It's not. It's not really aspirational to me. Like I get the value and the investment piece of it, but it's.
I was like, I'm not a Birkin girl. Also, like honestly, I would rather like a dope watch instead of the bag. Like
bust down AP.
No, and I would never buy a bust down.
Not a bust down. It does. Yeah,
exactly.
And they hate when you do that.
Yeah, exactly. It loses all of its value as soon as you put the little diamonds.
And there was one of the watch jeweler people, he was like that they were they weren't taking new customers because of all of the rap videos and them
aspiration.
And that was like decreasing the value of the brand to them.
The thing, the craziest part of, and I'm speaking from someone who probably will never own one. That's like,
don't say never.
Brings up,
never say never.
But also, like I said, I don't want it.
Okay.
Like, it's the same conversation of when everybody was going to Tulum, and some people were like, oh, Tulum was losing its value. because so many, Black people were going. It's like, it's the same thing with the Birkin. Now, granted, the people that have it are...
Well, no, they weren't mad about that. They were mad about them putting fucking 8,000 or 8 million diamonds in them and depreciate.
The Tulum thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about like people saying like, oh,
once
I don't want
everybody
to go. Yeah, everybody does
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That because everybody has gone to Tulum and now it's like, oh, it's like, and I said that. I was like, Tulum is giving Miami right now. Like,
yeah.
And again, but it's not for me. I told you, I got bit the fuck up. I've been twice. I don't ever need to go back again.
Yeah, you hated it.
I can go back again.
I'm good. I'm super good on Tulum. So, but again, that's my experience.
But not right
that's
now.
Really
not right now.
Yeah. I mean, now I take a fucking vacation anyway. This is when I thought we was going to be a little bit more open and restrictions was going to open up a little bit more.
Child, we got more COVID now than before.
Yeah, but I think, we say all that to say, live your life as you see fit. Like, you cannot, I feel like, get so wrapped up. And it's difficult. Like, and I'm speaking again from someone who, like, likes shit. But to get, like, super wrapped up and, like, you ain't got rent, but you done bought a new bag.
You can't get wrapped up in a world that is just what it is on the surface.
Yeah,
like you gotta like be able to. There's levels to things, and the Birkin. If we talk about handbags, people would aspire that is like the top of the list. There are so many bags that you can get.
There's like the stepping. Like
there's so many steps in between.
Remember the Coach wristlets. Like that's like your introductory. Or was, I don't even know what it would be now. And then it was like the Speedy.
Right.
Wow,
bag.
Girl.
Yeah, the Speedy was a thing.
That's Speedy.
Like a thing. And then you like step up to whatever that next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally remember every bag that I've gotten.
Like a Celine,
I remember the Celine craze.
Yeah. Right, where like something like that, I was pressed. I technically... Can I afford it? I don't know, but I know I had to get that motherfucking bag. But I also I can still pay rent and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it didn't break.
It didn't break me. And I remember being like, this is the most expensive thing I have ever bought in my life. And at the time, it completely was. And I thought it was crazy. I was like, I want my VR so bad. So yeah, live your level.
Live your life.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much dope designers and things out there. like you don't have to aspire to the thing that the rappers and the singers are talking about in songs because they made it cool. And like also, they're getting it for free most of the time.
Also, let's be clear, unless you are like Cardi or like a really big artist, they broke. Like, they broke. That's the thing I think that people also don't even think about. Like, somebody actually working could probably make more than them, especially now. Ain't no tours, ain't no live shows.
They don't own their masters.
Yeah, so it's like, they sometimes are putting off this projection that people think that they have all this money and they don't.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they done ran through that investment, honey, buying them Birkins and going to the strip club.
Was thinking that the other day, I was like, how much does someone like a dream doll make? Like what, like literally, I was like, what does that even look like? Like, how do you get money?
OnlyFans now.
No, she in the hookah, she got the bottles in the
And how is she affording all of the Like, I ain't trying to get her.
I'm not in her bag.
That was the gentrification of OnlyFans because there's no way to make money. And that's what people are doing. They're putting content on OnlyFans. But you're right. It's like, what's the revenue stream looking like for those who would be on tour, for those who would be traveling, who be doing...
It's like club dates. Obviously, they're doing those, but they've slowed down.
It's like you got to go to Atlanta to get the bag.
Exactly. And then, but you also have
and risk your life
clamoring to like get these dates because they're so few and far in between.
Right.
So like, she obviously just started making music. So I literally was thinking that like, how do you, is it other men? Like what, is someone funding your lifestyle? Like, child, I don't know, but I hate that song, but it's so cute.
I mean, because What? It's just that's in the song.
Yeah, that song is.
But it just, you can mean that for anything. But I mean, I don't know. The luxury conversation, like I don't really shop luxury, but I don't down people that do. I understand. I get the value. Like this is from a thrift store. This is like.
But you have really good like luxury pieces that I think set it off. And you also have personal style, the thing that a lot of people lack.
People don't have that. It's like personal style.
People don't. I was even look, y'all know what I'm talking about.
I think all of us have personal style, actually.
People don't have personal style. Like, even, like I said, just watching Girlfriends, like, you can tell the things that Joan is wearing is very Tracee Ellis Ross.
Right.
Because she has so much personal style.
Yeah.
Like, the clothes never wear her. And it's not like you have to know what it is. Even all of them, I feel like they all, like, dress, whoever the designer, the wardrobe
whoever
person,
did the styling on that show.
Job, but you can see it still kind of like translates to how Tracee Ellis Ross would dress.
Right.
Also.
Yeah.
Like, because again, she's super fly and it doesn't have to be about labels and shit.
Yeah, she loved a cargo pant.
She did.
Yeah, she did.
Loved it with a stringy top. Yeah. With the back out.
I can't. That was very 90s too.
Yeah.
Like very like early 2000s. Yeah, like very early 2000s.
But yeah, it definitely comes down to personal style and having that, because like you said, like you could have designer pieces that people wouldn't even know, like, oh, that's like a, you know, that's that. Oh, you got that ring? I didn't know you got that ring. Like it's like little things like that.
Yeah.
Because I love a good ring. So
same.
Love a good ring.
I'm like, child, you know how to. So yeah. I mean, if y'all are on Clubhouse, tell us what y'all want to hear, what you want to talk about, like what is given, because
yeah. I was thinking about how we was at Malibu and we was looking at we was people watching like a motherfucker at Malibu.
Nobu.
Nobu in Malibu. Shout out to LeBron who was there. Shout out to Savannah. Shout out to Anthony Davis. Shout out to Jaden Smith. Had to do that.
I mean, they was in the building.
Sorry, they was there.
No, it was like so funny. Jaden was standing beside me, and I was like curating my story.
And I'm a Jaden stan. So I was like, oh my God. Look at Jaden. Right,
and I'm like, I just got the moon.
Yeah. I'm like, girl, don't like about that shit.
Like you missed it. You missed it.
He rolled up with no mask on though.
No, he
had a mask on. Yeah, he had a mask on. That's probably why you couldn't
see him.
Yeah.
No, he had a mask on.
He's a little but yeah, it was funny people watching there and seeing the lack of personal style that everyone there had, except for like the grungy white dudes.
Because they don't care. Not to be that person, but like white people don't care about shit like that and like this and that. Like you would never even know. It's like you would have no idea.
It's about it's for them. It's more about being comfortable. And shit, at my age now, it's about being comfortable. Shit, I love everything oversized.
Right.
Yeah.
While that is personal style, that is a part of a comfort aesthetic as well.
Yeah, it's to like how you dress. Yeah.
I didn't wear jeans until probably this weekend since COVID started.
I started wearing jeans.
I didn't wear jeans for a minute.
Yeah. No, I definitely started back wearing because I also love jeans, so I definitely started wearing them back.
Yeah, I couldn't do swish pants with sweats.
Yeah, no, I could do them all. But I didn't have an issue with like going back to my sweats and shit. So yeah, that's why I said, LA owes me nothing. Shit.
I know, it's like crazy that we're all in LA recording this episode. Like I can't remember like even although we've seen each other a couple times recently, the fact that we're like the three of us are sitting around a mic recording this episode,
because we haven't done this in like what 7 months?
I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you.
Like that's why I'm like even a year, a very, very, very long time. Because, when did COVID start? March. So maybe
March.
February.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably February, March. Yeah, February definitely. Oh, child.
Time just flies. Yeah. I'm outside in the AMG.
Oh my gosh.
See, and then that song made me want to drive an AMG.
AMGs are cute.
Oh, I thought he was talking about me. He said TT, two-term baby, and you know me. I was like,
that's definitely you.
Come pick me up.
Come school.
Hey, come pick me up.
Happy birthday, Drake. Even though when this airs, it's gonna be post that.
Yeah.
Scorpio season.
Hey.
Scorpio season.
It is.
Yes.
You're like Scorpio.
I know. I'm quintessential Scorpio.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank God for that Libra rising. It literally helps me, because I would be really dark and nasty if I was just all Scorpio all the way around without no, I do too. I love it, but it's extreme. It's like, it's the extreme of light and dark, and this whole concept of evolution and dying and being reborn, and it's exhausting.
Really? That's
I was like,
that's a part of it.
I just thought y'all was freaks, and that was it.
No,
That's the same. No shade.
I
mean,
just
we
thought y'all was
definitely that.
nasty but classy.
No, we're definitely that, but it is very much so like there are a lot of dark elements. It's the sign of extremes, and really the show dichotomy, you know.
Okay. You
Learn
learn something new every day.
Every day. Every day, I did not know.
Yep.
What else, y'all?
Shit, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I'm about to finish this tea. I ain't even tell y'all I had a little something in there.
He had a little hot toddy.
Basically.
I know, I was like, I'm making one. Well, the quote is, I'm a very specific woman, but I'm a very specific woman, but I'm a very specific woman.
No, you still said it wrong.
I'm a very specific woman.
No, it says simple.
That's what I said. Oh,
you
shit.
said specific
y'all,
4 times.
Honestly, the older I get, I honestly think I'm dyslexic. And I just be confusing words and numbers. Like, this is the first time, like, this weekend, I've done it a lot, too. I might need to get my brain checked out.
No,
but,
I think just slow down.
Not your brain.
I'll get my brain checked out.
If I learned anything about being with T while we've been in LA, like, for me, LA is so calming that I am, like, to the point of, like, I could just take a nap right here.
No,
but she's like, but we gotta go here. We gotta go here. We gonna do this. We gonna go there later.
That's why I'm so tired right now.
This is dying.
I'm so tired. Like,
you need to move so you can relax.
I know. Yeah,
because you'd still be busy and crazy, but
right.
it wouldn't be where you are now.
Yeah.
You'd be you're at a 10 now. You'd be at like a 6 because
wow,
because
that was giving it 8.
I was about to say 6, 7, 8. Yeah,
I was like 8.
6. After a few months.
I don't even think I would know myself if I was a 6 on the level of jealousy. So, like,
it's giving a whole new woman. It's giving a
whole new person,
a specific person.
It is giving it is giving a whole new person. Yeah, it might be 7, 8. You're right. You're right.
6 is a completely different bitch.
You're right.
Okay, I'm a very simple woman, but I'm a very specific woman. I know what I like and how I like it, which also there is no issue and there is nothing wrong with that. Just know what you like, not what somebody else likes.
That ties into the whole
Sawate.
thing I wanted to say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't be projecting what you like onto other folk.
Right. No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah. One of these days I'm gonna get my man that Birkin bag.
I love that you are.
Yeah. I mean, I look at them every week. I know all the sizes.
I can't. Not every week.
I know the sizes, the colorways. You know, the crocodile is like top tier though.
Yeah.
That's 100
or something.
I don't know. It's multiple colors and all that, but I know all the sizes. The 40 to 52.
What?
Yeah. The 25 is making a comeback.
I don't like. Honestly, you were speaking another language.
Yep, you were speaking.
So I kind of kept that to myself during this conversation about Birkins because I actually know a little bit.
That's okay.
Like even watching Girlfriends when Tony got to Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember that because she couldn't afford it.
Right.
Yeah, because she could not afford it. It's the same thing.
But she was trying to stunt because her man was broke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. But Joan had a Birkin early. She had like season 2.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, she had the 40.
You talked about this on a previous episode, like what is the thing now? Because I feel like we've been seeing them for years.
Yeah,
but
like that was 2002 when she had that.
But it's like, I don't know, maybe the hood found out. I don't know. It's like, are y'all late? Like, but we've known about it.
Knew, but then it dwindled for a bit, and then it came back. Like,
I think it's just celebrity culture, and it's like also it's like what is the biggest thing that I can get to shit on everybody else?
Yeah,
and
trade up,
else. And it's that
trade up
like,
culture.
It's not even if you adore her, like anybody can do that, but everybody's not getting like and when I say anybody, I don't mean that like that, but like a celebrity, if you will, is like the top tier thing for them to give somebody is a Birkin,
right?
So but again, I don't live that life. Like
me neither. I gotta go to work.
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
I got bills.
I got a job to do.
I don't live that life, so yeah. All right, Birkin bag.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Yo, you listening to the Oprah Rose Show with TT and Gigi, and yeah, get it poppin'.
Thoughts. Everything begins with thoughts.
She's a slut, she's a hoe, she's this, she's that.
We say to girls,
You can have ambition, but not too much.
It's about people being uncomfortable with women owning their sexuality.
What is the truest, highest vision that you hold for yourself?
I'm a real ass bitch, and I'm gonna get everything that I'm gonna get on my own.
I know for sure. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you believe.